Blog Talk Radio.
Namaste and good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Kiliamma, Channel for the Divine. I'm with you today for this week's finally channeled message from the Divine Mother. Give me just a few moments. I will go ahead and get into channel, and we'll see what the Divine Mother has for us today. Beloved, I've been going through a changing period, a time for you to review everything in your life, reviewing your relationship, your work, your way of life, your spiritual path. And you've been being shown what ways have been working and what ways you may need to adjust a little. You're heading into the time for you to walk in your truth, in your divine I am presence. And it is necessary to root out any of these things in your life that are no longer serving your highest good. As you go on your spiritual path, you come to these times quite frequently. And it is time for you to make the adjustments and learn from your past. Let go of any kind of hurt or anger that you may have towards yourself or others or situations that you have been through. Offering yourself and the other party forgiveness and love and compassion so that you may move forward. During this time of introspection, you have received many ideas, many options for your light path. And it is time to start walking them in love and in truth. For some of you, this may mean it's time to leave a relationship that is no longer working for you, or time to break off friendships from those who tend to take more of your energy. And these situations can be very challenging, especially in your physical bodies, where there are so many emotional ties. By taking care of these situations and by offering the forgiveness and love and by freeing yourself, it will open you up to be able to follow your own divine presence much closer and much more passionately. It is important as well, as you're doing this, to cut the etheric cords between you and these beings. For if these etheric cords are not cut, they will still be connected to you and will still be draining your energy, even though you are not consciously aware of it. If you focus on cutting the cords and sending light and love back into your body where those cords are, and also sending love, light, and forgiveness to the other end of this cord, to the beings that are attached to them, it will help both of you to be able to stand in your own light and to be true to your own presence. And this will help you to be able to walk on your path and do that which you are here to do. as we are coming closer to the Venus eclipse, you will see that following your heart, following your joy and your passion is what will help you to manifest what you want in this world. Many of you still have mental and emotional blocks to allowing this flow. And it is important at this time to find those thought patterns that are stopping you from moving ahead on your spiritual path and catch yourself changing your thoughts back around to the positive. For many of you, it may help you to get into reading the law of attraction or about the universal laws and how that what you think about is what you manifest. So if you're thinking negatively about something you really want to happen but are having feelings and thoughts that it isn't going to happen, that's exactly what will happen, for you are blocking yourself. So we are not saying that everything is going to shift immediately. It can, but it does take time and practice. And it is very, very important, as we have told you many times, to watch your thoughts and stay on the positive side. You will notice that many times you have a great feeling about a situation, but you allow your anxiety to whelm up and start taking control of you as the situation approaches. And then the goodness that was supposed to come, the connection, the support, whatever it may be, you'll find just kind of fizzles out. And it's due to your thought process. Now, we are sharing this with you out of love and out of support to assist you on your path, not to make you beat yourself up even more for these thought patterns. We are bringing it to your attention so that you can be more aware of your thought processes and of what your focus is truly on. For we know that while you're in a human state, your mind chatters quite a bit. And most of what your mind chatters at you is things you have learned from others who are not truly awakened. And most of it winds up being that of self-loathing and self-deceit. If you realize that you are truly of the light, that you are truly coming from a place of love and service and gratitude in your path, you will realize that these negative thoughts that you have about everything in your life, your finances, career, relationships, everything, all of this will start to fall into place as soon as you start catching yourself with your negative thinking. Heading forward into this Venus transit and eclipse, we are coming closer and coming into the alignment with the great central sun. During this time, you are going to have very wonderful moments of clarity. You will be able to see the errors of your ways, if you will, from your past, even your past lives, and even see how it's affecting you in your current life. You will begin to have many ideas that come to your mind, usually placed by your higher self or your guides or angels who are with you, that are meant to help you to ascend, meant to help you further yourself on your life path. Listen to these suggestions. Listen to your intuition and follow through with it with a grateful and happy heart. So many of you have been working so long on your spiritual path and feel as though you are getting nowhere. And you know that most of that is due to your own way of thinking. With saying that, we want you to understand that that is part of your challenge for this lifetime, is overcoming the way you have been trained to think and helping others to overcome the way they have been trained to think, so that you can help to bring in this new age, to bring in this new way of living, this new way of life that is coming from your heart center, and bringing a more peaceful resolution to this planet. We are not saying that things are going to shift dramatically overnight, but as this energy begins to come through between the eclipses, you will begin to feel the lighter love energies. You will begin to see things more clearly, and you will be able to assist others and assist this planet to become the love and light that it is meant to be. The shift has been happening for some time, and it is up to each one of you to go within and release the darker aspects of yourself, or to come to terms with those aspects and bring yourself more into the light with your heart, with your mind, and with your spirit. In so doing, those around you will not be able to help themselves, but to raise their own vibration. You will find that there are going to be many, as you are walking around in your light and in your love, that come across as antagonistic, as angry, as spiteful, as just wanting to force the more negative sides of things out of you. Realize that these beings are hurting tremendously and have not figured out how to find their own light at this time, and have not figured out how to listen to their heart instead of listening to that chatter in their mind. Through you radiating your love, this does affect them, and it starts to shift their energy, which is part of the reason why they may snap at you, while they may be just not so nice, shall we say. Continue to radiate your light and continue to be the peace and love that you are, not only to everyone that you come in contact with, but to yourself. For everything must start within you before you can affect those around you. Take time every day to be in meditation, to focus on bringing in the divine light, bringing in the violet flame, bringing in the pink ray of divine compassion, bringing in the emerald ray of healing. Focus on bringing these colors into your body, breathing them in through all of your chakras, out through your body, into the planet and into your area that you live in. And eventually see it encompassing the whole planet. The more of you who concentrate on doing this, even if it's only for a few moments every day, it will have a dramatic effect across the world. For darkness cannot exist within the light. And the more beings that are consciously projecting the light out into the planet, the less darkness that exists. It is just like when you go into a room. If you light a candle, it does lighten the room some, but there are still dark corners, dark shadows that are able to get around. But if you bring in more candles, the room gets brighter. There's less darkness. If you turn on the lamp, it brightens the entire room, and there is no darkness to be seen. Be a lamp unto the world. The more of you that come together and work at being a lamp in the world, the more light infiltrates this world, and the darkness recedes. It is time for the light on the planet, and it is up to each and every being on this planet to help bring it in and anchor it within yourself and within the planet. There are many high energy days this month. There are many shifts this month. It would be best if all of you could focus for approximately 30 minutes every day and do a meditation to cleanse yourself and the world. The more people who do this, the more easier the shift, the transition into the new world will be. As we've said before, it isn't something that's going to be overnight or within a few seconds. It is something that is going to take time. But the more people that are focusing on it and bringing in that light, the faster it will occur. I know that many of you are more interested in what's going on with you personally at this moment, which is understandable, for you are still in human form and still see yourself as separate, even though you are all interconnected. What we would like to say, dear ones, is that if you focus on the love that you are, project yourself in service and in gratitude for what you received and what you are able to provide for one another. And if you work with others as a community and as a support system for one another, you will find that your own personal life will begin to shift. You will find that everything you are wishing to have brought into your life for your higher good, for your spiritual path, for your learning, for your knowledge, and even for your basics of living, will be there. It truly is a matter of mastering your mind and living from your heart, listening to your heart, and learning from your heart. What many of you are unaware of is that when life starts as a human being, the first part of your body that forms is not the brain, it is your heart. And from that, everything else grows. Your heart is your divine connection. Your heart is where all knowledge resides. it is important to listen, to meditate, to go into your heart space and hear what you need to hear for every moment. All of the overanalyzing, all of the wondering, all of that is coming from your mind, not your heart. And while your mind is there to help you and help you function and be able to do things, it is not meant to control you. It is your heart that is the number one source of life in your body, or in the world, for that matter. Open your heart chakras. Love one another. Love yourself. And project that love out. This is how you raise your vibration. And this is how you raise the vibration of the planet. This is also how you manifest. And this is the true way to live, by living in your heart. Be at peace through the changes that are coming. Know that not everything is going to be 100% happy and joyful. There are many times coming up where you must take a stand for your beliefs, for your own right to be. For there are many who are still trying to control you in so many ways. It would be best if you turned off your television and quit listening to the news, for most of that is not the truth. And by turning off your television, you also silence the frequencies that are being broadcasted subliminally that affect your ways of thinking and affect your ways of life. There is much of it that is also coming through on your radio. We are sharing this with you out of love and concern for you and to help you on your growth, not to bring in fear, but explaining it to you, to why so many tell you it's important to turn these off. So many of you have been being lied to your entire lives through the media and have been being programmed by these frequencies. There are even frequencies that are radiating off of the cell phone towers that are across your world. And realize that these frequencies are not meant for your health. They're meant to stop you from being able to be the light that you are. They're meant to stop you from realizing what is truly going on. The more you are able to disconnect yourself from these frequencies, the clearer your thought patterns will be, the more you will be able to focus on what is truly coming from your heart, and the more you will be able to see the bigger picture, the more you will be able to see the interconnectedness of one another and the oneness that we truly are. You will be able to see how fighting with one another, killing one another is the same as killing yourself. You will be able to see all of the deception that has been placed before you, and you will be able to see all of the love that is truly within your world and within yourself. Beloved, once again, we are only sharing this out of love for you and to help you on your path. So please do not go into fear. Do not do anything rash. But we ask that you follow your heart, cleanse yourself, and follow the information that you are receiving to help you on your path. For there is much that is coming through at this time, because there are many around the world, seen and unseen, that are here to help you be your higher self. And that, after all, is what you came here to be. Open yourself to the changes that are coming. Open yourself in love. Focus on your thoughts and realize every time you speak something negative and change it. Every time you think something negative, catch yourself and change it. Every time you think or say something that is highly judgmental of another, catch yourself and change it. Now is the time to be supportive of one another, to treat each other with love, to treat each other as you wish to be treated. As so many of the gurus for eons on end have told you, treat others as you wish to be treated. Many of the shifts coming are going to bring great illumination. It's going to give you great power as far as the manifestation that is coming in. Keep in mind that we are all interconnected, all interwoven. What you think and project does affect the whole. And that is why it is important to go in love. Follow your heart. And let go of the mind. I am the Divine Mother. I bring this message to you in love. I love you. Namaste. It was a great message from the Divine Mother. I hope that it has helped many of you on your path. I know that it's helped me with some clarification as to some of the craziness that's been going on as of late. And do join us this Friday for this week's energy transmission meditation. If you missed last Friday, do check it out. It is on archive. Last week we were bringing in the energy of the Divine Mother to bring in divine love and peace, and it was really a phenomenal one. And the week before was with Major Maine and bringing in the violet flame, and that was awesome for clearing. So do check out the archives. That was where the energy transmissions. There was also some really good channelings over the last few weeks as well. And my apologies to those of you who tried to tune in last week. I was not able to do the show due to the holidays and a whole bunch of craziness going on. I will be back next Wednesday for another message from the Divine. Please do check out my website. I have a variety of new merchandise available on there, and I am posting new information on there weekly. So do check that out at www.kiliamma.com. I did recently get some Celtic weave wire-wrapped rings that are divinely infused with healing energies. That's under the link for wire-wrapped rings. So please do check that out. If you're interested in a one-on-one session, be it for counseling or life coaching, reading, or just energy healing, do give me a call at area code 850-375-2996. That's 850-375-2996. Or you can email me at kiliamma@yahoo.com. That's KILIAMMA@yahoo.com. I hope you all have a wonderful week filled with much love and many enlightening ideas. I love you. Namaste.